It seems that this situation has been centered around the administration and the firefighters union, and I can appreciate this. But as an interested third party, the fire chief who's sworn to protect the lives and property of the citizens of Canton, I have grave concerns for my firefighters and the citizens of Canton at the staffing levels we are now operating at. The fire department is down 17% in manpower due to layoffs. We currently have 145 firefighters on the job. For the years 2003 to 2006, the city suffered an average of 5 fire deaths a year. Our manpower averaged 157 firefighters during those years. The past 2 years, unfortunately, we've had only 1 fire death. Our average manpower during these 2 years was 172 firefighters. These statistics, as they are certainly disturbing. I'm critically aware of the city's financial situation, and I'm not trying to scare anyone into bankrupting the city. I feel that our manpower situation can and must be taken care of, and I implore this body, as well as the firefighters and everybody, to work together to get our manpower back for the safety of this community. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Justin Watson. I live at 1254 Shore Avenue, Northwest in Canton. As most of you know, I've been leading the picket at City Hall. I've been out there every day, at least between 10 and noon, since December 1st. I've seen many of you, I've spoken with many of you. I think I can safely say, as a lifelong citizen of this city, and with, I'm also expecting a child here in March, I think I can speak for every citizen in this city and say that to cut safety forces for dollar signs does not equal lives. And these dollar signs are dollar signs that the taxpayers pay. I don't feel that that is right at all. I think there's other ways we can save. I hate to see anyone lose their job, don't get me wrong. Times are tough, but cutting the safety forces and putting everyone at risk is just not worth it. I'm letting everyone know that I am going to continue my protest, no matter what opposition I face from it, until all the guys are back to work. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. My name is Martha Stockdale, and I live at 721 Colonial Boulevard, Northeast in Canton. I do not believe that the mayor or city council members are mean-spirited or that they don't care about the needs of our citizens. I do believe, however, that neither the mayor or anyone who supports these layoffs understand all that is involved in providing quality emergency services, whether fire protection and all that that entails, or emergency medical care. The decision to reduce the number of firefighter medics who cover this city on a daily basis is putting lives in jeopardy. Not just the lives of firefighters who will have less backup during an emergency, but the lives of citizens as well. I could give many examples to support this claim, but the 3-minute time limit allows just one. Yesterday, because a city ambulance was not available, a private ambulance had to be called to respond to a pediatric poisoning emergency. The response time was 24 minutes from the time the operator received the call until the private ambulance arrived on the scene. We hear that the city cannot afford to keep the fire department at current levels. Yet in the 2 days since the 28 firefighters were laid off, the city turned 13 medic runs over to private ambulances. These 13 runs represent billable charges averaging $600 each, for a total of $7,800 just for those 2 days. At that rate, the city is going to give $1,423,500 to private ambulance services. In other words, the city is going to give up $1,423,500. I have read the campaign literature of many of you who now sit in council chambers. Many of you stated if you support the safety forces. Well, talk is cheap. If you truly support our safety forces, then please do all you can to end the layoffs and return the Canton Fire Department to staffing levels that will keep our firefighters safe. Please do all you can to end the layoffs and return the Canton Fire Department to staffing levels that will deliver the services Canton citizens have paid for and deserve. Please do all you can to end the layoffs and return the Canton Fire Department to staffing levels that will keep medic services available to Canton citizens. And one further note that I hadn't written down, President Schulman, you mentioned that it's commendable that council is willing to give up 9%, and I do think that's commendable. But I want everyone here to recognize that the 28 firefighters who got laid off were being asked to give up not 9%, not 10%, not 20, not 30. I sound like one of those Friday night, not 1995, but more than 40%. They were being asked to give up. And I just don't think that it's fair that that much of a percentage should come from the fire department. Thank you.
President of Camp Professional Firefighters Association, Local 249. I reside at 5205 Giacomo Court Northwest in Canton. I'm here tonight to speak about the layoff of 28 firefighters and the impact that it will have on the city of Canton, a city that all of us, with the exception of Safety Director Ring, have chosen to call home. For the last 12 months, the city has been closing ambulances and fire stations as a way not to pay overtime. The union has pleaded with the administration to keep